first. Greetings fans, hyperfans, and people just lost looking for videos of cats on YouTube. I am kind of happy today because I appear to be the first person on YouTube to have managed to get hold of this kit. This is the upgrade kit for the This is the upgrade kit for the 2006 version of Optimus Prime from the Megatron Optimus double pack. This was a deluxe scale figure that was released way back when, and he's actually the Optimus Prime of my toy collection. So everything else I've got is kind of scaling to him, at least in robot mode. Now, also out this week is a gun upgrade for a couple of the Voyager class toys from Transformers Prime, and everybody's saying, oh, well, that's really out of date now, because it was, 2 years ago. And this is a hell of a lot older than that. It's actually an upgrade kit that I've really wanted for ages. The gun that originally came with this figure is being pretty dreadful, and I always wanted a proper G1 style ion blaster. And I always wanted that sort of clip-on axe that came with the Masterpiece Primes from his G1 battle with Megatron on top of Sherman Dam. All of that comes in this kit from DMY Toys. This is D-01 for OP. The previous output of this company was a upgrade kit for the Fans Project upgrade kit of Superior and Maximus. This has been sent to me by my good friends over at Uncle Billy's Toy Castle, link in the description below. And let's open it up and see what you actually get. Okay, so it's a clamshell blister pack, stapled at the top, and inside, first of all, rather than the trading card size artwork, you get a beer coaster style one. That's a really nice picture of Optimus Prime there, and then on the back you just have two blacked out figures showing off pretty much everything that is there. There is a little insert with everything sitting into it, and we have, I'll go through each one individually. We have the clip-on axe, which it's a pretty hard plastic. They're quite sharp, translucent, the light sort of going through that really nicely, really has sort of that energon look to it. 5mm peg at the back there, and just quite regular bumps around the side. Sculpting actually reminds me an awful lot of the Quintesson figures for some reason. But yeah, that's really cool. The end's blunt so that you don't poke anybody with it, but then the axe blades are eye-removingly sharp, so that's interesting. Next you have Optimus's Ion Blaster. It's a little bit smaller than the G1 version, again nice long 5mm peg, grooved up either side so it will fit in quite nicely into fists with closed bottoms as well. That looks like it will break in about 30 seconds of playing with. But that's really nice. It's a nice, hard, shiny black plastic. I think that's all a single piece. And what I thought was sort of mold flash is actually just some really nice detailing at the end. So, very difficult to show up black, but maybe I can just get it to catch the light a little. Yeah, so that's very cool. You also get a teeny tiny matrix. That's a translucent blue gem in the middle, and it's actually open at the bottom of each of those. So whilst there it looks fine and dandy, you can see that it's actually designed to slide into people's hands. And you also get two exactly the same copies of the head sculpt. Now, one of these is in a completely translucent blue, which I take it is for some crystal convoy variation, and a more standard dark blue one. And let me just compare those sculpts to the original. Now, I don't know whether it's going to look good on the camera, but it's pretty much an exact match with the blue that's on there already. I do like the new head sculpt. It's a little bit more accurate to the G1 cartoon, but for some reason to me it seems to have a little less life to it. Maybe it's the lack of paint applications, maybe it's the fact that the eyes are slightly smaller and they're not glowing in the same way as Hasbro's official head picked up the light, but it's a pretty good head. Now, installing the head grade should apparently be quite simple. You just flip over your figure, get a screwdriver into that screw at the back, and the head will separate quite easily. Unscrew the back of your new head, which actually seems to unscrew even easier. Pull out that light piping, separate the two head halves, pinch that between the two solid parts, I'm just going to line it up first and then squeeze it on. Without the screw it literally does not hold together, so fiddly job to do on camera. There you go. And once you've got those two halves screwed together, get the light piping, which is sort of nice. Which has got the individual eyes on that one. Push it in. Put the screw back in, and there we go. The weapons plug in pretty easily. Just make sure that the fist is straight and that hand will just squeeze over there. Really giving it the effect that that's being generated by the arm. The ion cannon plugs in pretty securely, although in my opinion it does look a little bit oversized for him. Now, the other accessory that comes with this it really is very tight in there. In fact, looking at that, yeah, already that started to take a little bit of that silver paint off. I would be a little careful about putting that in and out of your figure. So the other accessory that comes with this is of course the matrix. Now obviously the sides are very, very thin compared to the 5mm pegs, but due to the articulation in the character's arms, it actually links the hands together really well and sits in there very snugly. It's a shame there's no way to really store that in his chest, or in fact store any of this stuff in vehicle mode. But this whole set cost me something like $18? So as long as it's not the only thing that you're having shipped over, it's a very small amount to get Optimus so tooled up. So that is the DMY D-01 upgrade kit for Deluxe Classics Prime. For me, I think it's definitely worth the money. The plastic quality is really good, the colour matching is really good, the sculpting is really good, and the price is really good. It's really nice that they include the crystal sculpt of the head. It's not something that I'm ever going to use, so if you are going to auto assembly this year, come and find me. I'll be at the Full Metal Hero meetup on Saturday, and you can have it. Just leave me a comment below and I'll remember to pack it. If you like the video, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And remember, if you're keeping the mint in package, you're not a toy collector, you're a box collector. Till next time.